What's up, guys? So now had some real basic drills for speed mechanics, specifically sort of sprinting type of stuff. We'll get into more agility or cutting type things in future videos. So if you go back and watch, I did some drills with Nate here where we were leaning against the wall and working on our legs, and then also when we were sitting on the ground and working on our arms. Okay, so just real basic stuff. And there's another video with the speed progression where you're doing high knees, power skips, things like that. That'll be really useful and kind of tie these drills in together. Now, as you train these speed mechanics and warm-ups and some drills that you'll run, you can start to incorporate drills that work on those things in a more dynamic sort of situation. Where when they accelerate, they're getting into this position, that 45-degree angle, so they could really push hard off the ground, be very efficient. And also, too, in sports, very, very often, a lot of times, most of the time, they don't know what's going to happen, so they have to react. You know, there are situations where you know what's going to happen in a sport, but a lot of times you have to be dynamic. You're not exactly sure, and you have to be very quick to react. And so you can train that ability. And so one ways I like to do is at the end of a warm-up to get some speed work in, and also train their reactive ability, is I'll have them lay on the ground. So you can go ahead and lay on the ground facing me. Yep, head toward me. So like you're in a push-up position on your stomach. Gotcha. Yep, just like that, okay? And so I'll tell the kids, hey, when I lift my right leg, that's when you're gonna get up and sprint, okay? I have them lay on the ground because naturally when they get up, they're gonna be more likely to be in that 45-degree angled position. So you could have them on the ground with their hands by their side, or you can put them in actual push-up plank position. I'm gonna have them keep it simple with your hands by your side right there, okay? Right here.
Oh, right
yep.
here is good.
And then I'm gonna tell them, when I lift my right leg, that's when you're gonna go. I'm very explicit, this leg. Not when I'm walking around, I'll make it clear. Here, okay? Not trying to trick them at all. And then I'll have some fun with it. And I'll say, hey, you know what, forget everything I just said. Ready, go. And then all the time, somebody gets up and goes. You're like, hey, come on. It makes it kind of fun for them too. And then you might raise an arm. Okay, go ahead, clap, lift your left leg. And then you throw them off and go, okay. And then you'll get up and they'll sprint through whatever yardage you're gonna do, 10 yards, 15 yards, 5 yards even. And so that's a really simple drill to work on reaction abilities. And then also the mechanics, because you're embedding the angles that you want them to be in the drill itself, so they don't even really have to think about it, which is a really useful tool that you can put in your tool belt.